The Seahawks will look to get to the 37 to pick up a first down. Makes the catch in the open field. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. First down at the 25. And they get the sack.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. Gets a sack on the quarterback. And nowadays, you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
He's hit as he throws it.
Wilson's mobility, boy, gives him a chance to make a play, doesn't it, when you force him out of the pocket, but not able to complete the pass because nobody's open.
The Seahawks take it from the 33. And the reception by Doug Baldwin. That is play number 10 on this drive. Here's the first snap after the big play. It's caught. What a first series. Touchdown. The lead is theirs now after that trip to the end zone. That gives them some momentum here at the start, Phil.
Yeah, listen, halfway through the first quarter, you score that touchdown. Now you're leading in the game. Boy, that's a great place to be. And also, I know it's early, but it puts the pressure on the opposition right away.
Personal foul, late hit on the kicker, and that will be a 15-yarder.
Jim, it's inexcusable. How can you rough the kicker in a situation like this? Football teams practice this every single day. That's what they've worked on from the start of training camp. Such a big mistake. We'll see if it comes back to haunt.
Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
First down at the 20. Taylor's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. Oh, and almost picked off that time. On the outside for the Bills, you've got Percy Harvin, who's gone from the Vikings to the Jets and now to the Bills. What does he bring to this team, Phil?
Well, he brings a lot, Jim. He brings speed. That's the number one thing, and you got to find ways to get him the football, put him in the backfield, throw a screen to him, wide receiver screen, or just let him run down the field and see if he can be faster than everybody else.
One of the keys to this Seattle defense is Earl Thomas.
Earl Thomas, probably the fastest safety in the National Football League. They let him stand back there and truly play center field. He reads the quarterback and then tries to go and make those plays.
Did not get both feet down. This defense in the early going looks like a mighty feisty bunch here today, Phil.
Well, I think they thought coming into today's game, by us talking to the coaches, they thought their defense was going to play well, and that was a good series that time by them.
He'll have a chance for a return. Picks up about 5. The Seahawks offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
Midway through the first. Graham's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. How you perform inside the red zone is often the difference in a game, and we'll get an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
He'll throw it over the middle. Touchdown, Seattle Seahawks. They built up a nice lead, and we're still only midway through the first quarter.
Jim, it is a good lead midway in the first quarter, and wow, the offense is hot. The quarterback, everybody playing well right now, and I don't know what's going to stop them.
Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff. Harvin's running this one out. And he's going to be taken down well short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 15. The Bills got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be.
Ball is out, and it's a takeaway. And in for the touchdown.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
The Bills are ready to return the kickoff.
He'll have a chance to take off. Gets out past the 30, brought down near the 35. The Bills just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point.
Touchdown, Buffalo Bills.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff.
Fields the football at the 3.
There is nothing like a good return when you talk about special teams. Good blocking, the speed of the returner gets down the field, and after that tackle, now they have good starting field position.
First down at the 47. Second and 10 coming up. Wilson's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Got hit on release.
You know, Jim, it's been a long time, but when I played and it was 3rd and long early in the game, I knew the defense was going to be very careful. So I was already thinking, if I don't like it down the field, I'm going to throw it short and do it quickly.
Climbs the ladder, and he has it. The offense back on the field here for this 4th and 4. The Seahawks need to get to the 43 to pick up a first. Freddie Jackson with the reception. The Bills defense has to be demoralized by that 4th down conversion allowed.
I think anytime on the defensive side when you give up a 4th down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now.
Underneath and incomplete that time. Failing to complete that one. So 2nd down here. And it's knocked down.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and go. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
3rd and goal from the 7. And Roby can't quite pick it off.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position, down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and 7. Wilson set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. Catch made.
The Seahawks offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good game.
Backs to the wall for the offense.
Ohio!
The defensive line now spreading out. I think they want to try to pressure the quarterback.
Avrils able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The Bills come out. 2 tight ends on the field.
Ohio!
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of. When you're a quarterback, it's all about thinking on the field. And when you're not thinking, you're going to make mistakes. And when you drop in the end zone, you got to get rid of the football quickly. He did not. He is sacked for the safety.
He is tackled at the 40-yard line. That return's good for about 15. The Seahawks look to be almost certain to come away with points the last time they had the ball, but instead of attempting a field goal, they went for it on 4th down and were unable to convert. Let's see what they do with this possession.
Yeah, look, this isn't high school or college football where you get many, many possessions. In the pros, you don't get that many. When you get a chance to get points, you got to take advantage of it and take those points.
The Seahawks take it from the 43. Baldwin's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. First down here after the completion.
14.
Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Baldwin's got it on a pass that had some heat. The Seahawks will try to take advantage of that big play at the end of the first quarter as we now get the second quarter started. This play set up by the long gainer. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Second down here. Goal line defense on the field.
When you get third goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
The next snap will come from the 2-yard line.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Going for it on 4th down. The Seahawks turn the ball over on downs.
The Seahawks decided to go for it on 4th down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And, of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
The Bills' offense back on the field as this game has turned into just a big mess, Bill, as no one seems to be able to hold on to the football.
Nobody can hold on to the football. The play is sloppy. The calling of the plays has also been, I think, a little sloppy. Give these guys a better chance to make some positive plays.
2nd and 3. McCoy's got it on the handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
LaShawn McCoy can change direction faster than anybody in the NFL. That's a good job that time, doing that and picking up a first down.
McCoy lines up in the backfield. Going for the deep ball, and it's incomplete.
Well, you must, on the offensive side, throw the football deep 3 or 4 times a game. That time, they're just not able to connect on the deep throw.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 2nd and 10. LaShawn McCoy takes the handoff. Gets about 9 on the play. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. 3rd down on the way. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. McCoy is going to get it again here.
McCoy's trying to find a way to pick up that short yardage situation on 3rd down, but the defense does an outstanding job, on especially the defensive line. Nowhere to run and no first down.
He's going to challenge the punt coverage. Taken down at the 33.
The Seahawks love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
Real good field position here to start this series. The Seahawks take it from the 33. Looking across the middle into the hands of Jimmy Graham.
The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Wilson's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And it's batted down.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. You make a quick break on the football. Hey, you'll get in a position like this, and you can knock it down.
2nd down and 10. No stopping him now. That's a touchdown.
It's going to be a long day for one team.
Hard to believe it in after a full week of work and all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a football game. And here you are early in the second, and you're losing like this. Man, it's just unacceptable.
Harvin will run this one out.
And they are all over Harvin. And a run back of about 14.
The Bills heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
Ohio, let's go.
2nd and 8.
Taylor's on the move. Looking long. And it falls incomplete.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Going deep.
But it's incomplete.
The Bills don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
He's got a chance to return this one.
And that's a gain of 13.
The Seahawks
Offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
throws the pass.
Over the middle and incomplete that time.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
Reaches out and grabs it.
That's reception number 4 for him.
The Seahawks
Are up right now, Phil, and that's at least partly due to the play of their quarterback. Wilson's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot.
Midway, second quarter.
jumps up and hauls it in.
19.
First down at the 21.
That leads us to second down.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense, to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
Third down and 10.
Hughes wraps up the quarterback.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Wilson from the shotgun.
The Seahawks turn the ball over on downs.
Well, it's fourth and long. You got a big lead. You decide to go for it. I don't understand why you would do it. They try it. It doesn't work, and it's about the only bad thing they've done here all day long.
Ohio!
The Bills this time will go with 2 tight ends.
Scans the field. Under fire on that throw.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
McCoy solo back set. The Bills take it from the 33. Looking long.
Could have been intercepted.
What a good job by the defensive back that time. That ball was thrown beautifully down the field. High arcing throw, but the defensive back in great position knocks it down.
And that's going to be a 3 and out. Halftime, 2 minutes away.
All set to punt here.
Fields it cleanly and starts his return. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line. That return's good for about 10. The Seahawks set to take over here on offense, partner, and this team has to have a little chip on the shoulder right now after going for it on 4th down last time deep in the opponent's territory.
Yeah, I hope they have a chip on their shoulders because the defense just flat out whipped them. That's why they didn't get that 4th down attempt. You got to be tougher if you want to pick up 4th down situations.
I know there are a lot of people right now still wondering why didn't they just kick the football and go for the 3?
Well, when you start listening to the fans, the next thing you know, Jim, you're sitting next to them. So you got to do what you think is right. That's what the coach did. I do not disagree.
Another touchdown to increase the lead. And this game gets more and more out of hand. The second half may just end up being a mere formality.
It could be. You know, you go in at halftime in a game like this when you're really getting manhandled. You got to find a way just to make a few plays to give you hope. If you can do that, look, in this league, you never know.
Stephen Hauschka ready for the kickoff.
Harvin will try to run this one out. Breaks the tackle. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense. You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
McCoy's taking it on the screen.
Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. A little screen pass to the halfback. He knew the defensive line was going to be charging hard. They were, and it picked up some nice yards.
Taylor's taking off. Looking to go deep. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. Quarters formation here for the defense. Taylor's going to scramble. Cliff Avril brings down the quarterback.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
Taylor's running away from the pressure. And it falls incomplete. Nearing the half, and it's hard to know what this team will focus on during the break. That's another big play by the defense, giving the team a chance to increase the lead.
Well, good job by the defense. Another nice stop. Well, let's talk about the team that's getting blown out here. At halftime, they don't have enough time to go over all that's been wrong so far with their football team. Just focus on this. Play hard and hustle.
The Seahawks take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
Wasting little time. Wilson's going to take it from the gun. Catch made by Graham. Gilmore's in on the tackle. And that will close out the first half from Western New York. And we'll take a short break for halftime before returning for the third quarter. Back now at what is one of the oldest stadiums in the NFL, Ralph Wilson Stadium. Jim Nantz, Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini for the beginning of the third quarter. Keeps his legs moving, and they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Bills offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones.
Bobby Wagner gets to the quarterback.
Of course, when you get blindsided, especially nowadays in this league where they do everything they can to make sure that quarterback doesn't get hit, that's devastating to take that kind of hit.
Going for the home run. Ball's picked off. He's brought to a halt. And this is just a killer. Coming out of the half after all the adjustments, you simply cannot throw a pick while already losing this badly.
What's that old saying? Well, Mama said there'd be days like this, and I don't know if she told you it'd be this bad. It's been rough. I don't know what to tell you. The offense, hang in there, keep trying, and hope it gets better.
Second down after the incompletion.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Still not taken down.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
And they score again here.